Anyway.
Awesome. Oh, check it out,
Yes.
man.
Got the movie
Production
starting.
But yeah, where's
That.
is she not?
Okay, all right. So here we go. This is the commentary. Many thanks to Vanguard for allowing us to do this. I'm the
Shout out
writer-director,
Vanguard.
Benjamin Rayson. I'm joined by Alistair. And we're supposed to have Valia Gilchrist come through, but she's late as
Yeah.
usual.
But what's up, y'all? We're gonna make the best of it.
Hey,
It's good
hey,
to-
hey, what's
look who
going
just
on?
popped
Hey.
in.
I'm here.
All right, there
Hello.
she is.
What's
Okay.
going on?
I'm so happy to be here. Can't contain my excitement.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to remember the particulars of these scenes.
Oh, it has been ages since we've been in your garage watching the 4-hour cut.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh, I missed that garage. All right, so here we go. As you can see, we're in the plant shop. This actually was an extended scene that was in the very first edit, but ultimately didn't work out. I really, really hated losing this because you guys had like really great banter.
Oh yeah, man. We got to play a little bit on this one. Was this our first day of shooting?
Oh, I think this was our second day. Remember the first day was in the record store?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you trashed all over the albums that were in the script.
Okay, I didn't trash the selections that were expertly chosen by our fearless leader.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, okay, all right. So another reason why the scene didn't make the cut is because the studio wanted to cut it. You know, the reason being Cordell came off way too creepy and like super plant fact nerdy, and they didn't think anybody would like really want to get with a guy like that.
Have you seen Sleepless in Seattle?
No, I haven't actually. You know,
Great film.
I've heard. But for those of you who have seen this movie, which if you're watching the deleted scenes and haven't yet, what are you doing?
I agree.
Some people like to live on the edge. Huh?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some people like to come in late too.
Boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't know. I suggest this isn't the plant for you.
All right, and what about this one?
Oh no, yeah, that's a very dope plant. Very dope. Reminds me of the mother country.
Russia?
What? No. Africa, my sister? Come on now.
So the motherland. Also, Africa is a continent, my brother.
Touche.
As you know, the scene that made it into the movie happens at a roller skating rink.
Such a great scene, man. I mean, even though I almost broke my ankles on every take.
Oh my God. I was so sore by the end of that week. I kept trying to hold you up from falling down.
I know, I lied. What? Sorry that I lied when you asked me if I could skate during the audition, Benji.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, we know.
How do you get worse the more you practice skating now?
Okay, listen. I'm not good with wheels under my feet, all right?
Val, if somebody came up to you, all these plant facts, what do you do?
It depends on what mood I'm in, probably. But I probably wouldn't let this work on me. I just probably wouldn't. The opening line needs to be strong as hell. Something witty or cute. At least.
Okay, and what Cordell said to you wasn't.
Oh, hell no. Well, I mean, it was okay. It was okay.
Ooh, shots fired on Benjamin's writing. Bah, bah. All right, and on a scale of I'm going to give this guy my number but change his name to don't answer, or I'm going to give him one digit wrong from my real number, where does this fall?
One digit wrong, for sure. For sure.
So this dude has no chance. Because if you really liked him, you would have saved his number to don't answer with the possibility of maybe picking up one day.
You got me.
Come on. On the sneaker shop downtown, Gumshoe Inc. Yeah, we go after really exclusive shoes and dress shoes, and I do a little cobbling and cleaning.
So those must be your grass cutting shoes, huh? Oh.
Costume designer did some very good choices with those.
I did like the way this happened. Oh, look at
That
you.
little
I like
slide,
the
you know
little
what I'm
pimp pull up. That was dope.
I'm saying that's my Usher tribute.
Yeah, it kind of made up for the bullshit you were feeding me about plant facts, right?
All right, so if a dude slid to you like this in a plant shop, you wouldn't be with it?
I'll pass still. Because why is this your choice? Why not a nice little hotel bar? Why not, I don't know, somewhere besides flora and fauna?
It's not even about having the correct information. It's just that the vibe.
I feel like you're looking for a type of person, though. Why'd you ask me my profession, right?
That's just like getting to know you, though.
Right. That's
but-
feel
That's
it.
what you
I feel
do.
like he's looking to prey on women who only take care of cats and plants.
Do you mean to
That's
tell me
creepy.
that this fresh brother is preying on women in a plant shop?
Did you see the pull up that he just did? The slide?
Not at all. But you did just name 3 all-time greats. Are you trying to be the next Simone James Williams?
I'm working on it.
Look, by the way, if you're trying to step up your sneaker game, you should holler at me on the socials. At Gumshoe Dick. Put that in your phone.
Stick to the plant facts and less with the sneaker bullshit.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, plant daddies can be sneakerheads too. At Gumshoe Dick. Please follow me. Y'all need sneakers? But what I will say though is that, I could tell that you were running getting into this movie.
I mean, I did a couple push-ups or two just to make sure that I had the body of a runner. I did a couple jumping jacks. I didn't actually sprint and do marathon. Ooh, beyond all that. Look, the record store scene, the infamous record store scene.
Yes. Okay, so what y'all won't see is that Cordell has an Ace of Base, Eiffel 65, and Aqua under the stack. I got him in there.
Yeah, you got him in there, but I'm glad that you barely got him in there because I just feel like black people don't listen to that type of music.
Life imitating art, ladies and gentlemen. Val's opinions haven't changed over the years.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, it means that you have a limited view on what black people should and shouldn't do, or what they listen to.
Well, I wrote the scene as sort of an homage to the black electronic artists that helped bring the genre to the forefront.
Right, but why didn't you actually include any black artists?
Yo, that's a good point. Like, black people invented techno music.
Well, okay, it was one of those things that if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
No.
Hell no.
I mean, I get that, but that's so obtuse. At some point, you have to give an audience a little bit of information. It can't all be so insular.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. You sound like the studio now.
But if you're gonna say black people invented techno and then not shout out any of them, like Juan Atkins or Rick Davis, or Kevin Sanderson and Mr. May, Derek May, who came together to make tracks that are now understood as what we know as techno. Dude, I mean, the list is just deep, man, and there's no mention of how Detroit was where it was born. What's the point of even including
there's
that
a
in the
Motown
script?
reference in the script, which was founded where? In Detroit.
You know what? Look, sometimes the studio's right. I'm kind of glad the scene got cut out after all.
It wasn't that bad.
Me and George, the editor, tried to save your ass, Val, with how much we had to cut around your performance. Yeah, for those of you playing at home, as a first-time director, I didn't get any say on the final cut. I wrote another meet cute scene, but this time Mel was in the driver's seat. Well, we tested it, and the notes came back from the studio. They were like, hey, we love it. It's a great scene, but we don't like how aggressive Melanie's coming off. Because it leaves nowhere to go. Can you make it more realistic, please?
Well, aren't we learning so many things today here, Alistair? I mean, you know what? Perhaps the scene would have worked better if you didn't spend every morning rewriting new pages and handing them to us right before we roll camera. I wouldn't even be here today if I wasn't getting paid.
10th choice!
What?
You were the 10th choice to play Melanie.
10th choice? Okay, 10th. So 9 other girls were smarter than me to pass on this? Well, fuck me. I should have listened to Abigail.
I forgot that we had the same agent for a time, Abigail Walker. She was such a lovely woman.
Yeah, rest in peace, Abigail.
Yeah, and I should have listened to Hector and waited for Naomi.
Naomi number 9. That was a fun screen test. Would have been a completely different movie, honestly.
What'd you say, Alistair? Speak up.
Nothing, just that our energies matched a little more. We got the same references, the same jokes, pretty much the same age.
I am 2 years older than you, Alistair. I will say I actually appreciate you writing a role for an older woman, Benjamin. with all the research you gave me beforehand, the books, the music, the everything. You know, at the end of the day, even though Melanie was slightly older than Cordell,
Not what
it
I
gave
meant.
me an insight onto how much you fancied your mother.
Yeah, unfucking believable. It's so fascinating that you got that out of the script. But where was this grasp of subtext when we shot the movie? Where was this Brechtian fucking Meisner technique shit when we were doing the movie? You know what? If the Guild knew how much I had to pull out of you
Guild.
to get the modicum of the performance that I saw, like I would have won so many goddamn awards.
I guess, but no one saw it when it came out.
Touche.
But wait, no. But that's why it's considered a cult classic, right?
Yeah, Alistair. Wow. Ding, 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 ding. It's a cult classic because of how much ahead of the time I was with the whole sneakerhead,
You were.
resale value,
So nice.
collab, culture curve that was about to dominate the whole shoe game.
We're not saying you
Yeah,
were.
I knew what was
Benji?
coming down the pike, all right?
Genghis Benji.
I read the tea leaves. I was scouring eBay, the internet, thrift stores, the forums, all that shit. I did the work. It got buried and forgotten
No.
until Vanguard called us back because they knew the value of this film.
Like, didn't you just win an award recently?
Yes, he did. It was an advertisement for that pharmaceutical company, Testanutrium. What was the name of the drug? Blood clot, bloodhound,
Bloodlust.
bloodlust.
And I don't know how you got away with shooting an erectile dysfunctional commercial like a soft porn, but god damn, man, you should knock that out the park, dude. Like no other person could.
What's next? You gonna reboot Deep Throat?
All right. Look, let's just chill out now.
I'm chill.
Everyone take a deep breath in through your mouth, out through your nose.
That's not how you...
Val, you straight? Benji, you all right?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Benji?
Yeah. I just really wanted to give the Go Swiftly fans something special with this whole commentary. Got us back together. But, Alistair, best of luck with your new film. I had a chance to read the script a couple years ago. Hopefully, director gets out of his own way. Valia, however you pronounce it these days, I don't know. It's been commendable how much you've been able to rise above so much bullshit in this industry.
in particular.
Truly.
This is just toxic.
Carved out a nice lane for yourself on stage and on screen. Black Girl Magic is great. You know
Well,
what?
no, it ain't.
Alistair, I was up for that role to direct your new movie. I heard you didn't vouch for me. Okay?
Who would?
I heard you didn't vouch for
Who
me.
would? This how you talk shit
Yeah,
about the actors after the
because
project?
I
That's
know
fine.
people, all right?
Right, okay.
Just
you
because
didn't
I'm
know
dir-
the, you didn't know the
just
guild
because
when
I'm
you were trying
doing
to get
some
this
shit with my
synced.
daughter,
Great.
like fuck y'all. I'm out
That's
of here.
fine. That's fine by me.
Jeez, Benji.
I knew I should have came to
Ben,
this
come
shit.
on, man.
I knew I shouldn't have come. You know what? That was probably the most honest thing he has ever said to me. In front of my face, that is, because I talk a lot behind my back, apparently. But it's good.
You can I just say you were a little bit of out of pocket,
It's
Val.
cool, Al. It's cool.
You know how sensitive he
I get
is.
it.
It's 5 years.
Let's go just grab something to eat and then put this to bed.
All right, I'm with it. Go swiftly along, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.